Good morning, children. This video is for anyone working in the pyramid group. Please, before you start today's learning, please can do the starter, which is the vision questions involving the 5 times table. Thank you very much. Now, today's learning is we're going to be looking again at tally charts as a systematic method to record data, and we're going to be looking at questions that involve reasoning and problem solving. So we'll take the first question here, and it says, Class 2 counted the traffic passing school. They started their tally chart then. It says here we've got 3 statements. 3 more cars went by, 2 more motorbikes passed by, 5 more buses passed by. So we've got, in our traffic column here, we've got a picture of a bike, a motorbike, a car and a bus. This is our tally chart so far, and this is complete the tally chart. Now, these statements here mean that the extra information needs to be added into this tally chart. Now, before we go on to this, let's just remind us of how we do a tally chart. So we put a line where it represents 1. And if it's 2, we do another line. And then 3 and 4. And then when we get to 5, we put a line through to make a gate. This is so it's easier to read. So it says here 3 more cars went by, so we need to add 3 onto this. So far we've got 5, so we can't add any more to that gate. That is full up, so we need to start a new one. So we've got to add 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we can add these together to get our total. 5 plus 3, 6, 7, 8. So that will give us total of 8. It says here 2 more motorbikes passed by. So we've got 5, 10, and then we've got 11, 12, 13. So we can add to this gate here, but we need to add 2 more. So there's 1, and because we've got 4 here, we're going to draw a line to make our gate. Now, because we've added 2, this is now done. So we've got 5, 10, 15. And the last one here, it says 5 more buses passed by. So we've got 5 here and 4 there. So we can only add 1 more to this because then we'll make a gate. So we've got 1. We've got to add 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've completed the tally chart there. Class 4, next question. Class 4 did a survey of favourite sports. Tennis was the least popular. Golf was the most popular. More than 10 children like hockey. So we've got our information here, but we don't know which tally refers to which sport. We're going to use our information here to help us. So this sport here had 12 votes as the most popular. This one had 2. And this one had 14. So we'll take the first statement here. Tennis was the least popular. Least means the smallest amount. So we look at our total here. 12, 2 and 14. 2 is the smallest amount. So tennis had 2 votes. Golf was the most popular. That means the one with the most amount of votes, more than anyone else. So we've got 2 numbers left here, 12 and 14. 14 is golf. And therefore, by the process of elimination, we've only got 1 left. So hockey had 12 votes. Last question here. Suni counted the colour of sweets in a jar. He says most sweets in the jar were red. True or false? Explain how you know. So we've got this information here. So we've got red, pink and green. First thing we're going to do is work out the total of each one. So we've got 5, because that's 1 gate, plus 1, so that equals 6. Pink, 1, 2, 3. And green is 5, 10 and 11. Now it says here, Suni thinks most sweets in the jar were red. Well, if the most sweets in the jar were red, that means red would have the highest number. And as we can see here, red has 6, but green has 11. So it's false. So how we would write this into a sentence, we would write false, and we would say green has 11 sweets, which is 5 more than red. And that's to prove to the person marking the work that you've understood why red doesn't have the most sweets in the jar, as soon as you've guessed. So the answer is false. Green has 11 sweets, which is 5 more than red. That's your input for today's lesson. So now go to the task sheet and answer the questions. Best of luck.